Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing an album playthrough of the next album in Zancharted. I don't know if you can hear this, but my room is kind of echoey right now. That's because I'm currently in the process of moving. The next two album playthroughs for some reason will be less echoey and less movie. It's just the way I'm recording these, it's a weird order. Anyway, today we're going to be playing the War of Being album by Tesseract. This is the next album I've charted for Zancharted IV, which will be available very soon. I'm also, of course, using a green screen just to, because there's like nothing in here. Let's get to it. War of Being, it is a fairly easy album, if I'm being completely honest. The first time I actually play tested this, I got a -2. So I missed 2 whole notes in the entire album chart, and that's it. I'm very doubtful it's going to go like that today, because I haven't played it in a while. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. This is going to be in Zancharted IV. And I hope you enjoy. It's a very sort of ambient, chill, but also kind of gent as well, sort of album. Let's get to it. So we're going to start off with Natural Disaster. Which is probably the heaviest song in the album, actually. Yeah, it was a strange one to chart. I've never actually charted a Tesseract album before, which is kind of why I wanted to test myself with this one. I'd only listened to it about 2 times before actually charting this. But honestly, it was surprisingly easy to chart. There were a couple of times where it was a bit tricky, like trying to work out the times. So I did use some of the online tabs just to get the timings. But I try to avoid tabs when charting, because they kind of mess the way that I chart things, you know. I only really use them for timings. Yeah, I'd say this album's probably going to be a little bit more tricky for people who don't really play this style of music. But for me, it's like, it's not too difficult, because I play a lot of rhythmically strange songs all the time. But I'd say for someone who hasn't heard the album, it could have some challenge. I'd say the best songs on the album for you to check out would be The Grey and War of Being itself. Natural Disaster, which is this one, is also a really good song. There's also a song later on in the album that has a really, really cool bass part that I charted. And it's oddly satisfying. And I actually charted this album, I'd say probably around like December, January time. And it was because I'd only listened to the album about 2 times. And yeah, I was seeing Tesseract in February, so I was like, look, I gotta just give this album a deep dive. And that is what me charting this album was. It was a deep dive into War of Being. And I'm glad I did it. And I saw unprocessed Tesseract and the Callous Cowboys, and yeah, it was a very, very good show. I actually think I made it as well into the official picture they posted after as well. If you look very closely, on the far left of the picture, you'll see just a derpy me standing there looking. In the official picture from Birmingham. I'm sure you could find it. So the thing is, the Tesseract, I would say that they make good music. I do like the music, but I would say it doesn't necessarily translate the best into Guitar Hero. Some of them more faster and energetic songs for sure, but some of the more slower and ambient ones, I would say not so much. In a similar way as like something like Sleep Token, because I'd say, yeah, Sleep Token has got great songs, but they don't necessarily translate that well. Whoops, there's the first miss. Yeah, they don't necessarily translate that well into Guitar Hero. Yeah, I was a little bit skeptical going into it. Oh yeah, and this is one of those albums that has a couple of songs that kind of transition into each other. And yeah, this is Echoes. There's even like a 2-minute sort of, I don't even know how to explain it, like a really ambient section late into the album. So one thing I will say about this album as well is it's one of these albums that's just surprisingly quiet. So I have boosted the album's volume as much as I could without, you know, clipping it or anything like that. So if when you do come around to playing this, you may have to turn your volume up slightly. It's just really weirdly mixed. I don't know why. Every single album is fine for volume. Maybe the Humanity's Last Breath one was a bit too loud. There was an overstrum there. Yeah, I'm really happy with my charts of this album. And then this right here, this section, is actually a reference to one of their previous albums. I can't actually remember the name of the song off the top of my head, but I believe it was off the Polaris album. Boom, boom. So yeah, it's a neat little callback to a previous album. Surprisingly tricky to chart, or surprisingly tricky to rap this part, but I did the best I could with it. I think the one thing I like about Tesseract more than anything is how they play almost everything offbeat to the drums. And it just still works really well. It's got that groove, you know? It's that offbeat groove that really, really tickles my pickle. Butters my biscuit. Right, now we've got the grey coming up, which is one of the big songs from the album, I would say. If you're looking to play any one song from this album, I would probably suggest the grey. Oh yeah, we got the outro to this song first. Okay, now we have the grey, which has got an amazing riff. Bam, 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 bam. I would actually say this right here is one of the harder parts of the album. So I could have charted the lead in this part right here, the lead guitar that's going over the top, but I thought I kind of have to chart the rhythm guitar for this because this is the more interesting part, even though I usually chart leads if I can help it. But I just thought that in that case it was better to put the rhythm there. Just to make it more entertaining. Great song. And we're now at a 1600 note streak as well. Let's see if we can keep this up. This might be the big transition. I know there's a really long transition in here somewhere. I think one of the transitions kind of glides down very slightly. Here we go, we got Legion now. So yeah, I tried the bass for this part as well. And there are a couple of parts in this album where I kind of had to chart bass, because either the guitar was too difficult to hear, or it was kind of doing more ambient background-y stuff. So a lot of these riffs may seem like really like kind of more straightforward to those who play Guitar Hero a lot, that is. But there's actually some really cool stuff happening kind of more behind the scenes. So it's really fun to chart because of that. Like a lot of these riffs don't quite line up to the 4, like to the beat of 4. And they kind of like, I don't know, kind of keep going sort of thing. So it'll like end on a 2, and then that means that when you copy and paste it, it perfectly ends again. So it's like 2 repeats of the rhythm that kind of works its way back around to being in 4. So it's very clever, a lot of that sort of thing. Polyrhythms and stuff like that is the easiest way to explain it. Polymeters. Polyrhythms. I've never known the difference. Crazy high note there. Really cool song. It's all about the groove with Tesseract. I feel like a lot of the faster sort of tappy players, you know, people who go like that, like all the time, are gonna find this really boring. But to someone who's like more of a music enjoyer, it's a great album. It's a great album. Yeah, this is the part I was thinking of, I think. I think this is where it kind of gradually changes key over a long amount of time, I think. So it's got kind of like a microtonal sort of slide going upwards. It's pretty cool. Somewhere in this album it is. Might be here. I think it is here. So the song ends at 1 key, but because the next song's at a different key, they have to do like a slight sort of little bend going up. Sort of thing. To kind of, I don't know, make it smoother. So now we've got the song Tender. I wish in YARG that they added like a feature to have the claps always on. That'd be great. I would use that so much. Not just in like Star Power. It'd be so useful. I'd like to think I play really in time anyway, but I feel that having the claps there all the time would be super useful to assist in keeping time. Oh, this riff. Whew. Such a spicy one, I forgot about this one. So groovy. Nice. So cool, that one. Right, what do we have next? Might be War of Being? Yes, War of Being. So this is the other track I would recommend playing over any others in the album. This is the title track of the album as well. Back up to 1,000 notes too. Note streak. There's a really groovy riff in here as well, and it's awesome. A very groovy gent riff, and I love it. It's exactly what I want out of my gents, you know? Pretty sure this is a longer song as well. I think it's about 11 minutes, right? Alright, I think the groove riff is coming up just after this chorus. Wish me luck. It's a tricky one. One of the trickier riffs in the album. Here we go. It's coming. I can feel it. Here we go. Harder than it looks. To play it properly with the hammer-ons and everything. Don't strum through it, otherwise that's cheating. Whew. It's harder than it looks, trust me. Now it's time for bass. Ooh, there's a really clever thing they do in this riff. Very, very, very clever. So you hear this riff right here. You can clearly hear the cymbal. Well, halfway through this riff, they change the BPM, but keep the riff the same speed. So it changes the feel entirely. Very, very clever. I think they slowed down by like a third, the BPM, something like that. So they go from like, here you go. There was the change. Gives it a completely different change. It's so cool. Very sneaky. Yeah, it's been since like January, February when I charted this, so I'm not very familiar with the exact maths of that time change, but it's so cool. Very sneaky change. To keep the riff the exact same, but change the timing of it. Really weird that such a fun riff, this one. The slides make everything, I'm telling you. That riff would not play the same if there were no slides. Got a big chorus coming up in a minute. Oh yeah, I got my Tesseract t-shirt on as well. Altered State t-shirt. Just like how I had the Zancharted shirt on when I played through Ashen. Just hit 2 million points as well. Some parts in this album, like you can hear this lead here, I felt were just kind of better just to leave for more atmospheric purposes. So I could have tried this lead there, but it's more of the outro. And, I don't know, sometimes they're just better just to leave. Right, we got Sirens up next. Might even be in 3. But the thing is with playing in 3 and 6 is that they're practically the same. There's very small differences. It's all in the accents. Nice. Another 15 minutes to go and then we should be done. Still got the song with the really cool bass riff coming up. Now we've got Burden. Not to be confused with Burden from Humanity's Last Breath. Another song where I thought the bass would work a bit better than chant and guitar here. Because guitar is, again, more like a background thing at the moment. And Amos is a legend at the bass. really cool part. Cool. Really nice groovy little riff at the end there. I think this is the song with the really cool groove riff in it. Groovy bass. I think. Sacrifice. Funny thing is, the start of this song reminds me of a Linkin Park song. I don't know, just sounds very Linkin Parky. Like new age Linkin Park. When the vocals kick in, you'll hear it. Come on, Chester. Really cool song. A little bit different. So what I mean about like the groove, how it's all like offbeat. So cool. It's like you get the note and then you get like the symbol behind it play just after that. Alright, the groovy bass riff is coming very soon. I recognise the part. It's so good. Crank it up, crank the volume up. Such a cool part. Again, I could have charted the lead here, but I chose to chart the rhythm instead. It's a more interesting part. I knew it was coming, and I still missed. So, yeah, if you are planning to go for the 100% full combo, please do not forget that bit. The worst thing in the world would be me waking up to someone who, like, was this far into an FC, a 100%, and they missed there. And they just sort of, like, just rage quit, they all F4 the game. That would be the worst thing to wake up to. So please don't do that. Remember that these notes are here if you're going for the full combo, okay? Please. I beg of you. It's not over until it's over. Even when there are no more beat lines, keep staring at your screen until, you know, it fades out into the stats screen, okay? Please. For my sake and everyone's sake. If you're ever going for long FCs. But yeah, there you go. War of Being by Tesseract. The album is done. I've now actually recorded every single album playthrough for Zancharted IV. I've recorded them in a very weird order, so the continuity is all over the place. The next time you see me in the next video, I'm going to have a jacket on, because it's that cold. I recorded those like a month ago, and I'm recording this in May, so it's like nice and warm now, so I've got like a t-shirt on, whereas the next two videos were recorded a month ago, so I've got a jacket on, and there's no green screen, and the background's all different, and you'll see what I mean. Anyway, thanks for watching. I only missed 15 notes in the whole album, which is not bad at all. So yeah, I will say this now. If there's any song you'd like me to chart for Zancharted V, which I'm currently working on, the form should be in the video description. And yeah, if there are any albums as well, let me know. Keep in mind, I only particularly do albums that I really like. So yeah, keep that in mind. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the next two albums. This has been the easiest album of the setlist, I will say. War of Being. It is by far the easiest. The next album is very tricky. I would say it's probably the hardest album in the setlist. And then the last one is more just fun. It's just good fun. But you'll see those very soon. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. And remember to give this a download when Zancharted IV drops. Not too long now. Still don't have a release date. But it may be there by now. Who knows? It'll drop when it's ready. So yeah. Be subscribed and liked for all of that. Because you don't want to miss it. And with that, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.